Hey, what's up, you tactical mother humpers? Well, this is Ron's AR. I just took the upper, detached the upper from the lower, and I used this piece of shit magazine that comes with the ARs. You know, the ones with the followers that tilt and look like shit, and cheap ass ones. I use that for a working block. And what Ron got is a MAGPUL ASAP single point sling connector, and they're a little involved to put these on. Ron thought it just clamped on, and no, Ron, it does not just clamp on. The one I just got just clamps on. I'll show you guys that one at the end of the video. So you can either put this type on. This is very, very nice because it has the link here and it swings from left to right. So if you want to sling on this side or that side, or it's very mobile, very mobile. That is the MAGPUL ASAP. Okay, and what comes with it is this little tiny baggie. Okay, see them two little, look like two little black crack rocks. Well, one's a little longer than the other. Now the one that's longer goes for a commercial style AR, and the one that's shorter goes for a mil-spec AR. Okay. These are a pain in the ass. I'll show you that later. First thing I want to do is, which I don't know why people do this. I've seen a couple of videos of people doing this. I don't know why they don't take out the buffer and the spring first. I don't know, I guess we all got our ways of doing things, but that's what I'm doing. So what I want to do is push the retaining pin down and take the buffer and spring out. And as you can see, we put the Ron's regular stock spring back, but with the T2 buffer, that Dave Tubbs spring wasn't working out too well. And I also took my Dave Tubbs spring out of my AR and put the regular one back in, because I don't want no problems. I mean, mine runs with it, but after that experience, I don't know. I just don't trust it. It's me. Let's see, let's pull this back a little. You can leave this on or take it off. I'm going to leave it on. There's a couple things you got to know. Now, how this works is this buffer tube comes in, and it comes all the way into here. And what it does is, it's hard to explain. It actually holds the retaining pin in. Okay, it comes the retaining pin shaped like this, and here's the pin. Okay, and then here's the sides of the pin, and the buffer tube comes on top of the side of the pin to keep it from coming out. That's how that works. I mean, you can't see that, but I'm showing you. The first thing you got to do is take off the castle ring. And you need one of these bad boys if you want. They have the smaller wrenches, but I would get one of these types. And it has a little notch on there, and you just put it on there until you feel it click in. Till you feel it grab a notch. Will you grab a notch? Alright, it's grabbing a notch there. Okay, that'll break the bind. Okay. And it should be able to. Now, there's a plate around here. Now that plate has a spring on the other side. That spring is to put tension on this pin that holds the upper to the lower. Okay, let me take the camera off and show you that. This video, you really just can't keep the camera on a tripod. You gotta get up close and show people stuff. Okay, there's the retaining pin I was telling you about. Now if you look at the buffer tube right here, it comes almost right up against the retaining pin and is holding that in there. Now when I start to unscrew this out, that retaining pin will shoot out, so you got to put your thumb over it. Also, there's another spring on this side like this, putting pressure on this pin. There's a spring there too, so watch you don't lose that. So when you take this off, everything's going to get loose. Okay, I don't know if that helped you. So what I'm going to do is, as I loosen this ring, Remember, this plate is being held with a spring. It's already pushing out. So I gotta put my finger around it and hold it tight as I loosen this ring. Okay, right about there. Now I will back this up a little bit more. Okay, here's that spring on that side. Okay, now what I got to do next is rotate, which is lefty-loosey. Now look at that, there was Loctite on there. Okay, so that means we'll put Loctite back on there. Let me find my lock, the blue shit, this stuff. This is what you want to use for your guns, this blue Loctite. It's called Gun-Tite. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, as I turn this, I have to push down the pin. I don't know if you know what I mean. Okay, as I back this out. Okay. And that pin will shoot out now. I guess I could stop there and let the pin come out. Okay, here's the pin. Here's a pin and a spring. They're both a unit together. Don't lose it. Put the little bitch right there. And now I could go the rest of the way. And don't forget about the spring on the other side. You can leave it in. You don't have to take it out. Just as you turn this out. Okay. Okay. Oops, there's a little spring. I don't know if you could see that. Probably not. I'll just leave it there. Now here's the old bracket. And we're going to slide that old bracket off. We don't need that no more. And we're going to put on the MAGPUL sling mount, which will go in this direction. Okay, like that. Oh, get that back. Okay, so we will put this on here, get this started again. And do not cross the threads. Come on, dude, you're a plumber. You should be good at this. There we go. Make sure you don't lose that spring. Okay. Now I'll just bring it in just close enough that I can get the pin in. Sorry, I dropped the spring. I'm going to push this in here. Then start screwing this on. Okay, right there. Now I should have showed you this. The buffer tube actually has a notch where it locks into the pin. And it's locked in now. Okay. Now what I have to do is get this where it fits. You'll feel it lock in. Okay. I did apply the Loctite. Sorry, I didn't show that. Now I'll bring the castle ring in. Not all the way, just almost all the way, because I got to put that key in. About right there. Now I have to put the key in. Now what I have to do is to get that key in there, I'm going to just flip the gun upside down because it's going to be a pain in the ass. So hold on. I'm going to drop this key in there. And this is going to keep everything from moving. It's kind of like a... you ever hear of a keystone? Any of you bricklayers out there? It's the keystone. It holds everything together. It holds everything in place. I met a couple bricklayers on YouTube. Damn, gotta get it just right. Got it. God Lord. Alright, let me see if I can get that up close. Well, I got the camera on. I gotta zoom all the way out so you guys can see it because it's technology isn't what it's supposed to be yet. Oh, okay. You see that? I can't show it to you, man. I'm trying to. You gotta visualize it. It's like putting a brick in an empty, putting a square in a square hole. That's all it is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I am going to tighten down the castle ring to hold that key in. See what it's going to do? It's going to hold the key in now. Ron, you're a pain in my balls. I can't believe you got this one. What a pain you are. Okay, let's make sure. Let's back the castle ring up a little. Make sure everything's locked in place, because it'll fall in place. The key's in there. The lock ring's in. I know it's a rough video. It's tough. Okay. I'll explain things when I'm done. Okay. It wasn't too bad. It was just hard to film. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. So what I did was, I took this off. Okay. I put blue Loctite on here, Ronald. Okay. Everything's in. The pin's in. The ASAP's in. And now I'm just going to wrench it tight. There we go. Pull the sucker nice and tight. Alright, now we'll put in the buffer spring. Put all that shit back in. And the buffer tube. Buffer spring and the buffer tube. Okay. Alright. Put the lower and the upper. With this because I don't know why I have difficulties with this all the time, but I do. Probably because the gun's new and I'm just making excuses. Okay. Put that down. Alright. Okay. And there's the MAGPUL ASAP installed. It's all done. Here's the old one. The thing was useless. And he could ambidextrous, swing it back and forth. Do a little function check on it. Make sure everything's alright. Everything seems good. We'll just have to get it to the range. Make sure it's alright. Make sure the magazine locks back and all that good shit. Very good. Alright. There you go, Ron. I hope you're happy with it. There it is. Looking good, brother. Now I'll show you guys my setup I got. Remember I got it a few days ago. Hold on. Okay, this is the system I have on my AR. It's a lot different than Ron's. It's a lot easier if you guys want to go this route too. Now that was the pain in the ass way, but then you can go this route too. Check this out. This is from Tango down, and I forgot the model number, so sorry. I threw the little package out. Forget what the model number is, but here it is. Here it has. This is a single point sling mount. It has an attachment here. It has one on the other side. It has one in the center. See the one I'm using right in the center? You can just pull that right out, and you can stick it on the side like that. Pull it out. Right now keep it in the center. Really not even really using it. What it will do is prevent you from moving the stock all the way forward, but I never have it that close. That next click is right there. Right there. The next click there is fine. And when I'm using the rifle and comfortable with it, I'm probably out to about here anyway, so that's not even an issue. But I just wanted to show you this other type. What it does is, it wraps around. There's a ring that goes on top, and it goes right in front of the castle nut, and you don't have to take nothing apart. You don't have to take the castle nut off. You don't have to take the gun apart. No, just check it for safety. and which I have done. And you just 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, you sandwich it on there. A little tip though, when you're putting this on, when it's loose, rock it back and forth while it's loose, and there's a little divot that goes into the divot. There's a divot in this that goes into the divot in this, and you'll feel it lock in, and then you know you're centered and it's where it's supposed to be. Then after you got that, then start tightening your screws down, and that's it. It's blocky, it takes up room, but it's not in the way. It's not in the way of the forward assist, nothing. So there's another option for you. You don't have to take anything apart, you just sandwich down on there, and Tango Down makes that. And I'll see if I can get the model number, and I'll put a bubble up. I'm so lazy, I don't feel like doing it. But I just want to show you that type too. Okay? And there you go, guys. I know that was a real rough video, but next time I do a video like that, I promise I will have assistance with a cameraman, because I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to do it because of my bad filming. Alright, I'll see you.